Unfortunately, we are in the midst of a violent summer in Chicago. During the month of June, Chicago experienced its most violent weekend of 2019 with 52 shot and 10 people killed. Now, one organization is determined to keep their streets and kids safe. Hear from Parents for Peace and Justice. Please welcome Robert Torres. Rob, we appreciate the time, man.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first I have to commend you and your organization for what you're doing in the city of Chicago because it's needed. I know we had the conversations off camera, but you're trying to combat the violence in the city of Chicago. How do you do that?
Well, we're trying to do a different approach, specifically with the kids. You know, we've seen the pain with the mothers after they lose their children to violence, which we help as well. But we wanted to bring some sports into the community. We know that sports helps these kids. It's our hook. It's the hook to get these kids and put them in our hands and give them what they most love, which is sports. But while we have them in our hands, where we can create mentorship, right, life skills, and create leaders out of these kids.
Big, well said. And I think that one of the things, including with sports, that you guys are doing that more organizations should try and attempt is having those conversations with kids. Instead of thinking that, okay, well, we're adults, we know better. No, you guys talk to kids and get their input on what can help them. So who came up with that idea and how has that approach helped you guys be so successful?
Well, you know, one of the great things I say, what makes a great leader is a great listener. And I think often we fail to listen to the youth in a community. And so over and over again, when we started to come out into communities and, you know, when a parent was affected by gun violence, we were standing in these corners, kept on hearing it over and over again, you know, these kids that really wanted the sports program in the community. So we said, hey, let's help them. Yeah,
I see the smiles from the pictures from the kids in the program. So what's been their reaction, those conversations that you've had with them when they come up to you and say, Mr. Torres, this has been great?
Yeah, not only has it been great, but these kids are asking for it. In fact, not only, we just had another camp just a couple of weeks ago, and these kids said, hey, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing nothing at home. And so they're just so grateful.
All right, let's talk about the camp that you have starting today. Break down the details about what kids are going to be involved in, the activities, and how it will keep the streets peaceful.
Absolutely. So these kids will be doing, you know, definitely the flag football, right? So they're going to be on the field, they're going to be playing, but most importantly is also we're going to have speakers every week. We're going to bring some mentorship to these kids. So it's a lot more detail than just the sports. They will be having fun. But we're also going to be treating, you know, life skills, mentorship, and really loving upon these kids, which is the most valuable thing that we can do is just give them some love.
Loving on the kids, playing with the kids. Are you going to get out there and play some flag football?
I'll be there today.
Okay, all right.
Starts today. I'll be there in a couple of hours.
All right. Are you going to stretch and warm up before you kind of get out there and try and catch some footballs and all that?
Most important thing to do, right?
All right, smart. Thank you, Rob. We appreciate the time, man.
Betcha, man. All right, appreciate you.
Definitely. All right, Parents for Peace has opened an additional 5 summer camp spots just for our JAM viewers. Just go to prosportsexperience.com and enter the code JIMFINKSWCIU at checkout.